All right, what a day we've had again in the Premier League today. Wow, wow, simply wow. That's all I can say from the Emirates. What a lively, lively match. In this game, it was a top of the table clash. In the traditional sense of it, Arsenal going up against Manchester City at the Emirates was always going to be a classic. But my goodness, did he deliver according to expectations? Yes, I would say so. It was that man, Ellen Haaland, again in the nice minute, who pulled Manchester City in front at the Emirates. And City fans thought they were running away with all 3 points. Oh, wow. But wait for it. Gabriel Martinelli had other ideas. In the 93rd minute, got that lovely, beautiful, lofted ball over the head of Gigi Donnarumma to make it a 1-1 to Arsenal. And what a pass from Eberechi Eze then to Martinelli for that equalizer. Now, that is just the face value of the result of what happened at the Emirates. Arsenal fans, I'm sorry to say this, I have been saying it all season, even before the season started. Arsenal, read my lips. Arsenal will not win the Premier League title this season. Arsenal would not be crowned Premier League champions this season. And here is why, guys. It's simple. The manager, Mikel Arteta, is not ready for the big time. Mikel Arteta is not ready for the big time. Now, why am I saying this? You signed a big player in Eberechi Eze in the summer. We all hailed the signing as the best thing that has happened since sliced bread. And now, in one of the biggest games of the season, you keep him on the bench. Why? How? Who does that? Mikel Arteta doesn't come across to me as the sort of manager that can get Arsenal over the line. And I'm sorry to say this, Arsenal fans. That is why Arsenal will not win the Premier League title this season. Instead, he opted for Mikel Merino in the middle of the pack. How? And then he played Leandro Trossard. Why now, Mikel Arteta? Why? Why? Now he's spoiled for options. He's got an embarrassment of top stars at his disposal, but still doesn't know how to effectively deploy them. When and how to use them. We all saw the difference when Eberechi came on in the second half, and we saw that incredible world-class pass for Gabriel Martinelli to make it 1-1 to Arsenal. So why keep him on the bench? You spent so much on this player. The reasons or the main reason why top clubs chase top stars is so that they can come and be the difference maker in big games like this. And then you had a Eberechi Eze who has a lot of Premier League experience, who enjoys playing against Manchester City, and then you keep him on the bench in a big game, in one of the big games of the season. I'm sorry, Mikel Arteta isn't the right man for Arsenal. Arsenal fans, yes, I know. I don't hate him. I like the manager. He spent 6 seasons now and almost $1 billion signing new players, and he's only won one FA Cup. Since then, he's been able to steady the ship, make Arsenal more competitive now in both Europe and in the league. But that is all there is to it. I don't think Mikel Arteta is ever going to cross Arsenal over the line. Because I don't understand this horrendous, silly, stupid mistake. You've got a top player in your team. Play him. It's a no-brainer. Just play him. Why have him on the bench? For what? For what? Arsenal dominated the game from start to finish. From start to finish, and that takes me to another discussion in this video. Wow, this perhaps is the most defensive Pep Guardiola team I've ever watched in my entire life. And the stats I will back it as well. 33% of possession to Manchester City, the lowest in Pep Guardiola's managerial career. To Arsenal 67. Ah, they came out to pack the bus, and not the only bus they even pack today. Kai, oh my God, Man City, not the only bus they pack today. Oh, they even pack Molue, they pack aeroplane, everything, and then pack joy. They defended like their lives depended on it all through. And we even saw, very unlike Pep Guardiola, we even saw him take off Phil Foden and Erling Haaland, and he brought on Nathan Ake and what's his name, Nico Gonzalez, to close shop. That is very unlike Pep Guardiola. Well, it shows that he's adapting his game as a manager, but I don't think you would ever watch a more defensive Pep Guardiola team than you saw against Arsenal today. But they came close, pretty close, to running away with all 3 points in the game. But in the end, Gabriel Martinelli and Eberechi Eze had other ideas. 93rd minute equalizer for Arsenal in that one. So as we speak, Arsenal are currently second on the table, 5 points behind league leaders at Liverpool, whom I believe will be running away with the title. There's no catching up with Liverpool this season. As far as I'm concerned, the only side with perfect record so far in the league of this season on 15 points from 5 matches. So Liverpool leading the pack, followed by Arsenal and Man City are down to ninth on the table, 7 points from 5 games. They'll be hoping to continue their steady rise under the manager Pep Guardiola this season. Then other results that we saw today: Sunderland against Aston Villa ended 1-1. 10 men. Aston Villa could not beat the 10 men of Sunderland. Just one goal in their 6 games so far this season in all competitions. And they are still winless in 6 games. It is looking ugly for Unai Emery's side at this season. Currently 19th on the table. It's not good at all for Unai Emery. Something really has to change as far as I'm concerned. And of course, Newcastle United goalless against Bournemouth. And Bournemouth themselves are right now are maintaining their steady rise on the table. Fourth now on the table, same point as Arsenal and Tottenham, who are second and third respectively. Well, that is the update from the Premier League action today for you guys. Then huge game at the Emirates then ended 1-1 to Arsenal, and that man Erling Haaland, the best striker in world football at the moment. Just give him a sniff and he buries the rest. I love watching this guy so much. Erling Haaland, a robot of a striker playing the game of football. But for Arsenal, if they have any hopes of winning the title this season, then perhaps it is not going to happen with Mikel Arteta still in charge. I don't think he's the man to lead Arsenal and to cross them over the line in the title race. Thank you guys, and I'll see you again sometime soon.